All right, welcome to the KGNS Digital News Desk on this Thursday morning. We have now hit the 11th day of April. We do thank you. Again, it's Thursday, and we are live to the KGNS website at kgns.tv. We're live to the app, and we're live to our YouTube channel this morning. Whatever you are doing this morning, wherever you're watching, thank you so much for being with us. There is some breaking news as we speak. Just a few minutes ago, the report started to come in that O.J. Simpson has died of cancer after a battle with cancer. His family, I believe, posted to X, if I'm not mistaken, or at least they posted to social media to announce the death of their father, O.J. Simpson, known initially because of his Hall of Fame football career, and then unfortunately known for a situation where he was accused of murder, was never indicted, but was they filed a civil lawsuit against him and the family, and they did win, and then he had some other legal problems after that. Nonetheless, that's going to be the breaking news for this morning. As far as we're concerned here in the Gateway City, we bring Yolanda Villarreal into the studio here for a look at weather. Yolanda, how are you today?
I am doing great. Good morning, everyone. So for today here across Texas, our temperatures will start to warm up. Yesterday was very pleasant, but it was windy. There was red flag warnings going on for us here in Webb County, all the way down into Corpus Christi, McAllen, Zapata. Today, it should be a different story. It shouldn't be that windy. So we're looking at these sunny skies that are going to be helping our temperatures warm up throughout the day in the upper 80s, some getting into the 70s. But then as we head towards the weekend, that's when we're going to notice those temperatures will be increasing. So right now this morning, we do see some ranging in the 40s, mainly from Amarillo. And then we do see out in the west, El Paso in the upper 50s, 62 as well for Midland, then 72 for Del Rio, all the way down into Laredo. We're in the low 70s. Then in the upper 70s already for Brownsville, in the upper 60s for Corpus Christi, 68 for Austin, 71 for San Antonio. So our temperatures will be warming up for today here in our viewing area in the low 70s, some in the upper 60s like Falcon Lake, Freer, and Cotula. So today, what could we expect? Our winds right now, they're blowing from the west, so we do see that they're from the west about 6 to 12 miles per hour. There's going to be a high pressure that's going to be our main weather controller for the next couple of days, and we do see right now that our dew points are in the 30s, expected to range in the 30s to 50s. We're going to have this dry air for us, and it's not expected to be windy, but as we have this high pressure move into Texas, that could be picking up our winds by midday. So probably we're gonna see maybe fire weather conditions, but that will only be possible if we do see windy conditions, if gusts up to like 20 to 30 miles per hour. But then we're not gonna get a break, because by the weekend, well, by tomorrow, we're gonna notice the return of those windy conditions. Gusts up to 30 miles per hour will be returning for tomorrow all the way into next week, those windy conditions. So if you had outdoor plans over the weekend, it's looking windy as well. But also, since we're going to have a high pressure system in the Gulf waters, the one that's going to be in Texas will be moving towards the east, and then it will be producing more moisture for us here in Texas. We're not looking at rain chances, but we're going to start to see increasing clouds over the weekend and also into next week. But this will be increasing our highs, ranging in the 90s and also in the triple digits. So it's going to start to feel like summer for us over the weekend, due to that high pressure system that will be increasing our dew points, increasing that moisture. So over the weekend, highs are expected to range in the 90s. Then for next week in the triple digits, hot and humid. Right now, we do see at the moment showers and thunderstorms are occurring in the southeast, from Mississippi all the way into Tennessee, Kentucky, all the way into Chicago, even in the northeast. And then Florida right now in the panhandle, they're getting those showers and thunderstorms extending all the way into the Carolinas. And the severe weather is mainly expected in the Ohio Valley and also in the Florida Panhandle. For us so far, we're not going to be looking at rain chances due to that high pressure. That's going to keep us warm, dry with sunny skies throughout the day from 1 p.m. to 7 p.m. in the 80s. Our winds blowing from the north up to 10 miles per hour. Then for tonight, enjoy those cool temperatures. We're expected to drop into the upper 50s as we head into Friday. Our highs start to increase as well into the upper 80s. And then look at our our lows. No 50s. We're looking at 60s and 70s. Monday and Tuesday, look at those highs all the way into Wednesday in the triple digits to upper 90s. But also notice those lows ranging in the mid to upper 70s for Monday and Tuesday. Those days, it's going to be feeling hot and humid like if we're already in summertime. And how many more days for summer? It would be 70 more days for summer, and it starts June the 20th.
I'm seeing a lot of hundreds on there, Yolanda.
Yeah, I know it's too early for us to be in those triple digits, but to blame would be that high pressure that's moving towards the Gulf of Mexico, and that's where we get our moisture, our southeasterly winds, and that helps those temperatures increase and for it to feel like summer.
What happened to April showers?
Mayflowers, I know, right?
Where's the April showers?
Maybe we could probably start to see some showers by the 20th, maybe.
Okay. Thanks, Yolanda. Yolanda will
try.
be, yeah, I know. Yolanda Villarreal will be on Telemundo en tu casa at 11 o'clock, and then we'll see her again on KGNS News at noon. Yolanda, thanks for your time as always.
Thank you.
All righty. We are going to take a quick break, and then I'll be back with you here on the Digital News Desk. Thanks for watching. Okay, welcome back. Thanks for staying with us here on the KGNS Digital News Desk. Again, if you are just tuning in and you haven't heard the news, O.J. Simpson has died. According to the family, he had a battle with prostate cancer, so you'll be seeing that throughout the day as the day progresses. If you haven't already gotten some sort of a push notification from somebody saying that O.J. Simpson has died. Okay, we get to some stories here locally. April is National Parkinson's Disease Awareness Month. So to bring awareness to the disease, the local support group, alongside the city of Laredo's mayor, got together to talk about the disease that has no cure. Our Salma Lozano has more on what was said at the proclamation ceremony yesterday.
Parkinson is a disease that we must live with, and it's a 24-hour situation with all of us. But we cannot live on our limits, but we need to expand our limits.
Ramiro Rodriguez is a person living with Parkinson's. He's part of a local Parkinson support group and says he's found a community within them. And through it, he has been able to push the limits that at times Parkinson's, a disease he describes as isolating, can impose. Wednesday morning, the city of Laredo, along with the support group, recognized the spotlight the nation puts on the disease in the month of April. Tina Trevino, president of the support group, says it's important to bring awareness and remind those living with Parkinson's that they are not alone. In fact, that was the reason behind the creation of the group. According to Trevino, the support group was the first of its kind in Laredo and was inspired by a conversation between Trevino and her husband. Both recognized the difficulty in navigating a diagnosis on their own.
My husband, Dr. Alfredo Trevino, an ophthalmologist here in Laredo for over 45 years, was diagnosed with Parkinson's as well as a number of medical issues. And on January 25th of 2022, he passed. But prior to that, in June, he and I were talking, and he said, you know what we need to do? We need to start a Parkinson's support group.
The Parkinson's Foundation states over 67,000 people in Texas are living with the disease, making proclamations such as this one necessary to raise awareness. For KGNS News, Salma Lozano.
Thank you, Salma. Well, the Laredo Parkinson Support Group meets at 11 a.m. on the last Wednesday of every month. at the Laredo Specialty Hospital. A couple of stories from the Laredo Police Department this morning. One of them is that a fourth person has been charged with murder in the Siesta Motel homicide that happened over the weekend. This was the first murder of 2024 here in Laredo. Pedro Ruiz Jr., age 37, was arrested last night at the 1400 block of Tesoro. So that's new this morning. Also, police telling us last night around 10:58, a Laredo Police Department sergeant observed a vehicle traveling southbound on Meadow Avenue over the Chacon Creek Bridge at an alleged speed of 77 miles per hour. The sergeant initiated a traffic stop on the driver of the vehicle, which was identified as a black Infiniti Q6. Upon contacting the driver, identified as Sergio Miguel Mesa Jr., age 43, Mesa disclosed that he was an off-duty U.S. CBP officer. Witnesses who stopped at the scene reported that Mesa nearly struck a pedestrian. Consequently, Mesa was arrested on charges of reckless driving. Additionally, he displayed signs of intoxication from alcoholic beverage, and a freshly mixed alcoholic beverage was found in the vehicle, according to police. Mesa was additionally charged with driving while intoxicated. So we'll have that story for you on our newscast, but that's what's new from PD this morning. Well, the conversation surrounding the future of the Laredo Police Department continues up in the air. Different options. The Laredo Police Chief says they could expand their facilities or move out of their current headquarters completely. Right now, Laredo Police conduct business out of their main building, which is on Maher Avenue, and also out of the City Hall Annex here on Loop 20. Chief Miguel Rodriguez says one of the buildings on Maher Avenue is in bad condition. It's no longer suitable for personnel. He also says at times they conduct briefings outside the Annex building because the space is very small. Another priority for them is taking care of South Laredo.
It's not a very efficient way to operate for police work. And we're in dire need to make sure that we relocate those 140 plus personnel that we have there, uniform officers that we have there. So priority number one is to make sure that we address that concern, and that issue is to make sure that we do a South Sector station and to be able to house those 140 plus officers and making sure that we have a chain of command there presence.
City Council has suggested the police department look at land and buildings up for sale on the south side of the city so that the department could potentially move there. As for funding, Chief Rodriguez says they're looking at several options, specifically funding through bonds. Well, through a new partnership, several Laredo families won't have to go far to put food on the table. After months of planning, the City of Laredo and the Laredo Regional Food Bank have announced a new initiative to put food pantries in city rec centers. Through data collected by the food bank, officials were able to identify 3 districts with the most need. Those pantries are aiming to provide relief to a few dozen families in the area.
Based on need, these established pantries, one of them being District 4, which is at the Margarito Benavides Recreation Center, another in District 1, which is the El Eden Recreation Center, and another in District 2, which is the Cigarroa Recreation Center. We will be identifying 50 families for each district that will be receiving this monthly assistance for a period of 1 year.
Distributions will begin in May, and families interested in the program can reach out to the rec centers in their districts. We turn to some health news now. Free healthcare may be coming to an area near you. The mobile health clinic makes a pit stop at the Larga Vista Community Center today for a wide range of services. They're going to set up until noon. They started at 9 this morning, performing medical screenings, mental health assessments, glucose exams, and more. Officials hope residents take advantage of the opportunity and will refer patients to other specialists if needed.
Checkups are severely important because it's the best practice for preventative care in our community, and that's the best way to take care of ourselves in the long run. We will definitely refer them in the right direction depending on what type of screenings they have. I know our nutritionist will be there tomorrow from 9 to 12, like mentioned.
Patients will also have an opportunity to sign up for city-run health programs at the fair. And April is National Donate Life Month, a time to celebrate life and honor the gift of organ, eye, and tissue donation. The occasion was recognized by Doctors Hospital with a ceremony and a flag raising with the Texas Organ Sharing Alliance. Organizers hope people use this opportunity to learn more about saving lives through organ donation. To education news now, while there are still several weeks left before the school year ends, Laredo ISD already has its sights set on next school year. Registration for LISD students started earlier this month, and it's going to continue until the first day of classes set for August 12th. Maggie Martinez, LISD's assistant superintendent, says that it's important that parents register their children to allow them to have their assigned classroom prior to the first day of school. Another change coming to LISD this school year is the use of clear backpacks, which the district will provide to students while supplies last.
We want to encourage all the students who register early that will have a reserved, clear backpack. Our school district is going in that direction. We are implementing and enforcing clear backpacks. So the school district will be providing that clear backpack. It's very pretty, and we have them ready. But those students who register first will be guaranteed a backpack for sure.
Martinez adds that backpacks will be distributed when students pick up their school schedule. For more information on registration, you can call LISD or go to their website or go to our website and click on this article. So both school districts already planning for the upcoming school year. Both of them definitely already registering for the next school year. They both try to get as many students registered as early as possible to have indications of what kind of numbers that they are looking for the upcoming school year.
Hi, I'm Mindy Casso with KGNS. We are here to present you with this month's Teacher of the Month Award. Congratulations!
A very special teacher received a very special honor on Wednesday. Laura Otero, special needs teacher at Colonel Santos Benavides School, has been teaching special education for more than 20 years. Her interest in the field began as a middle schooler when she babysat a hearing impaired student. Years later, teaching special education became her obvious career of choice. It's a rewarding career, she says, brings her much joy and satisfaction.
Really, it's the students. I love working with parents and advocating with my parents for their little guys, and I get them brand new and little. It keeps me young. I've been doing this for a very long time, but they keep me young and they keep me going.
Well, the KGNS Teacher of the Month program is sponsored by the Joey Theus Law Firm. Each winning teacher receives a $250 gift card, a basket of goodies, a mug, and a t-shirt. If you know of a deserving teacher, go to our website to fill out and submit a nomination form. As temperatures begin to soar and the summer vibes kick in, residents are in for a cool treat to beat the heat. Laredo Parks and Recreation says splash pads will open starting the first week of May from 2 in the afternoon to 9 at night. It's all free with plenty of shade and the option to bring food. It's a fun way for everyone to enjoy a break from the scorching sun. The city's swimming pools will open on Memorial Day weekend, also from 2 to 9 every day except Mondays. Laredo Parks and Recreation reminds the public that the city's 120 parks are open and ready to be explored this summer. For upcoming activities, you can follow them on social media. And finally, show your dogs some love by keeping them safe from diseases. That's the message from the City of Laredo Animal Care Services. They're offering free pet vaccines thanks to the Petco Love Foundation and Pets Alive Laredo. It's this Saturday, April the 13th from 9 in the morning until noon at the Ciarroa Rec Center, which is at 2201 Zacatecas Street. Of course, only while supplies last. That goes for microchips as well. They have a number of them that will also be provided for free. Officials are asking that all dogs be 8 weeks and older and in good health. For more information, you can go to freepetvaccines.org. Okie dokie. That's going to do it for me, but we've got plenty more to go here on KGNS en Telemundo and Tu Casa. As of next, I will see you on KGNS News at noon. Then we have all of our afternoon newscasts on both. So make sure you tune into one of our broadcasts throughout the day. Make sure you access our websites, our social media, download our apps and enable your push notifications for all the local news here in the Gateway City. Thanks for watching. Have a blessed rest of your day.